everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Dolls in Depth episode 2, where I talk about Kekoa. Kekoa is a Kanania Kina Girl of the Year 2011 doll that I received for Christmas of 2016 from a family friend. So I received her from the same family friend that I received Linnea from. I remember specifically going to my mom and asking her, just out of curiosity, because I knew she was doing a photo shoot for the family for, I believe it was Christmas. It might have been like holiday or anniversary photos. I'm not exactly sure. And I remember asking if their daughter had any other American Girl dolls. Simply out of curiosity. I was not expecting to get a doll, honestly. And I don't remember if it was the same day or if it was later that week, came to me and said that her boss, who was the lady who we had gotten the doll from, or gotten Linnea and Kekoa from, asked if I had Kanani. And obviously I didn't, because I only had the one that they had given me the year prior. So when I received Kekoa, it was kind of interesting. Her hair was kind of in shambles, and it was frizzy, just basically if you think of a Kanani with frizzy hair. Basically all the Kananis that you see secondhand for decent prices. And so I decided to cut her hair, thinking that, not realizing that her entire head was dry. All of her hair was dry. It was not just her ends, and not knowing how to restore those curls at the time. So I cut it, didn't know what to do with it. Then and funny enough too, is a lot of the time that I cut it at 12 o'clock at night, on nights that I was bored and that I was supposed to be sleeping. So I already can't see very well as it is, let alone in the dark. So this was a really dumb idea on my part. Granted, I was 12, so anyway, I ended up cutting her hair. It ended up being short, as you'll see in these photos, and I ended up putting boil curls in it at some point. Boil curls that did not stay, they weren't done very well. And yeah, I'm hoping to get her a Rebecca wig at some point, because I, at this point, have had her in these short curls for so long that I can't really picture her without them. So I'm hoping to find her a Rebecca wig or a CYO wig with the short black curly hair. Not exactly sure if I'll be able to find that, but we will see. Kekoa has had many different names. I remember in my earlier stages of collecting, I remember Kendall was the first name she had. Then I went to Maya and Layla, and then multiple different versions or variations of the name Rose. So Rose, Rosalie, Rosalind, Rosaline, Rosalia, all of the above. And then it turned into Zara and Sayori, and now it is Kekoa, or Kekoa for short. So I found the name Kekoa after watching Lynn Life's videos on YouTube, and just as a longer version, I decided to use the name Kekoa. It is, from my research, a masculine name, but I just kind of make the excuse of, it's after her dad or whatever. I also thought that her parents would have wanted to use the name as it means, quote, the warrior, according to BehindTheName.com. And as their daughter was born prematurely, they wanted to give her a name with a strong meaning, in hopes that, that would carry on for her life. Kekoa was born on May 30th, making her a Gemini. She is 18 years old. She is pansexual and uses she/her pronouns. She is an ENFJ and is an extrovert. Kekoa has several good friends, all of which are different dolls that I either want or currently have. These include Rory Moreau, a friend of which she made in high school, Charlie, who is Koa's cousin, Ami, who she met during her couple of years that she lived in Japan, along with when she lived with her parents, and Aurelia, who is my Lainey doll, as well as Yarra, who is her newest best friend who is on her basketball team in college. Although she grew up in Japan, she is currently living in Portland, Oregon, along with her grandmother, as well as her younger sister, Zara. Kekoa has a condition known as spinal muscular atrophy. She has type 3, which is one of the more mild forms of the condition. This is characterized by mild muscle weakness, difficulty walking, and frequent respiratory infections, all of which Kekoa had throughout childhood. Kekoa was a typically developing child. However, she started showing symptoms of her condition at 18 months. She was a normal and seemingly healthy baby. She was crawling by 7 months old and was pulling herself on furniture by the time she was 9 months old. She was completely walking by her first birthday. By the time she was 1.5, she was having a hard time keeping her balance, and by the time she was 2, she had difficulty climbing stairs. There is much more to this condition, and I would definitely recommend doing research yourself if you would like to learn more. However, this is why Kekoa is shown in a wheelchair in most of the photos. For one reason or another, I really wanted Kanani to have a physical disability. I don't exactly remember why, but in 2018, I stumbled across a petition on change.org to allow this little girl named Zara to get, to help. It was meant to help her family raise money to get the medication Spinraza and to try to help her daughter live a better and more fulfilling life with having SMA. So I, at the time, seeing photos of the girl on the petition, realized the resemblance between her and Kekoa. That is where Koa's previous name Zara came from, as well as why her sister has the name Zara now, because I really want to keep that nod to the little girl as to, where her disability came from. So Kekoa prides herself on having very good social skills and being very aware of herself in social situations. She is adaptive, resilient, self-sufficient, and independent. Her hobbies include theater, wheelchair basketball, being outside, and hanging out with friends. So a couple things I forgot to mention. Kekoa's younger sister, Zara, is 10 years old, and she is of Arabic, Japanese, and Hawaiian descent. I picture her father having the Hawaiian and Arabic piece, and her mother having the Japanese piece, although they both of her parents being born and raised in Japan. So that is everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please click like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.